It stopped the madness in March as Minnesota lawmakers take a tougher stance against the Southwest Light Rail project. It's time for another episode of Bells and Whistles. Hello everyone, Bill Wilson, Editor-in-Chief of Railway Track and Structures Media, with a look at the top news stories we were following the week ending March 18th. Despite new designs released for the second phase of the $10 billion REM light rail project in Montreal, a new delay could mean a late start in terms of construction. The city is still calling the proposed route, which will have 23 stations on 32 kilometers of track, an eyesore, and believes it will be inefficient and will threaten at least two neighborhoods. Due to the continued concerns, Quebec's Environmental Review Agency will delay public hearings. The move means work will not begin in mid-2023. Last week, prime contractor CDPQ Infra unveiled new designs for the project that it believed addressed more than 80% of the concerns raised in a report authored by an expert advisory committee. Regarding the Bismarck-Mandan Rail Bridge, BNSF is no longer playing around. The Class 1 released a statement regarding the structure earlier this week, and it was rather quick and to the point. Quote, "First and foremost, BNSF has clear title to the bridge," unquote. BNSF added the span has been continuously operated by Northern Pacific Railroad's successors, including the Class 1, since at least 1883. BNSF wants to replace the bridge, but Friends of the Rail Bridge has been trying with all its might to preserve the span. Last week, the group claimed the state of North Dakota actually owns the bridge, tying it to equal footing and public trust doctrines. The environmental impact statement of the BNSF bridge replacement project is expected to be released in a few weeks. The Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority announced the substantial completion of the $87.4 million Lechmere Viaduct Rehabilitation Project. As part of the MBTA's Capital Transformation Program, this project restored the 110-year-old structure, as well as the installation of new track, signals, and power across the viaduct. The viaduct connects Boston to Cambridge by spanning over Nashua Street, the Charles River, Museum Way, and Charlestown Avenue. In just 2 years, crews have reinforced all 12 spans with carbon fiber wrap to increase structural integrity, renewed 3,500 feet of track and 70,000 feet of signals, replaced the overhead catenary system, and enhanced customer accessibility at Science Park. The Southwest Light Rail project in Minneapolis has caught the eyes of many the last few months. Moving forward, it will have the full attention of the state legislature. Following the House, the Minnesota Senate approved legislation that would put the troubled Southwest Light Rail project under the review of the Office of the Legislative Auditor. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is expected to sign the measure. The bill, which includes $200,000 for the audit process, calls for the Metropolitan Council to provide status updates on the project twice annually to state lawmakers. A Senate amendment also would require the agency to report back to the legislature if the project is anticipated to be delayed by 6 months or more, or if total costs increase by 5%.